Hi, Gary Klaban here. A few years ago, I started to get into more of this social media in, these blog posts and other things I'm doing. And, going in, I thought, oh, this is not going to be really difficult. I've got a lot of experience in communication and everything else. And, after about a year, I started realizing I didn't know as much as I thought. And then a year and a half later, even less. And it just seems like, I think I've basically bottomed out, now I'm starting up the other way. But it reminds me of what has happened to me in my entire life. Every time I go into something new, I tend to go in actually thinking I know more than I do. And it's just a natural human tendency to do that because we have lots of knowledge and we figured, oh, it applies everywhere. And it doesn't. It doesn't apply everywhere. So when you're looking at the financial world, you're probably feeling very confident about your ability to deal with finances. In fact, there's a George Washington University recent survey that says that the millennial generation, at least, is about 80% confident when it comes to money matters, but really only 25% really competent when it comes to those matters as well, which is not unusual in my experience in life of how we approach something new. So how do you kind of get over that more quickly, not take a year or two like it took me? Well, number one is I really look at it from the standpoint of risks. So when you're out there and you're starting to make financial decisions, there's dangers, and you want to be able to identify those dangers, like overpaying for something or buying something that can be financially very expensive over time, or not getting things like life insurance or car insurance or homeowners, all sorts of actual direct risk-related stuff. Just a lot of areas where there's risk involved, and trying to identify those early on and then appropriately making the decisions on this. Now, you might seek out help here because, again, what the study is saying, the survey is saying that the confidence level is low, which just makes sense because millennials haven't been in the workplace, haven't been in finances for a long period of time, so they would slowly be gaining the ability to do that. Now, the next area would be opportunity side. So the opportunity side is this. It's saying, look, what are the opportunities out there for you? Well, the first one comes in mind, and it's most places have this, is a 401k and a match 401k. So you can do some money pre-tax and then having some match, and you kind of know about that. Other opportunities is, having transportation where you get something that's less expensive than more expensive. There's lots of opportunities where you can stretch your dollar to make it go farther, to do more of what you want to have done, and to reach goals more quickly, in the future. And the third area, which is not as evident for most folks, is really what are the strengths that you have that allow you to make these good decisions. In other words, to attack and deal with these dangers and to take advantage of these opportunities. Because your strengths and my strengths are probably different. But you have your strengths, so use those and then delegate or use mentors or others to take care of the other strengths you don't have so that you can always make good decisions about your money. That's what it's really ultimately comes to, is just making good decisions about your money. And this is something that, like I say, as you're dealing with the financial world and growing and developing it, looking at those dangers and those opportunities and deal with your strengths. This is actually something from the strategic coach called Dangers, Opportunities, Strengths, DOS. And I'm just applying it directly to this area of confidence and competence. So until next time, enjoy.